Hello interwebs and welcome to SkiniMini's first ever question and answer. Yay! This is a vlog slash Q&A for you guys, and I thought it'd be nice to kind of answer some of you guys' questions that you have for me, and I thought it'd be nice to do for you guys since you guys are so awesome. I love you so much. So, let's get to it. Will I ever have face cam or ever do a face reveal? Maybe. What's your spirit animal? Undyne! Ha! How did you and Pharaoh meet? Well, I actually met him on one of his streams. I've actually been subscribed to him for a few years now. And I was so nervous I didn't want to be on a stream and chat. I always just watched his LPs and his streams until I finally actually got the guts to chat him in his stream. And yeah, ever since then I've just been talking to him, and I finally had the chance to ask him if he could be in one of my videos, and it ended up turning into a collab LP with the Phoenix Wright series on my channel. And ever since then it's been just friends from the start, I guess. So it's been really cool having him be a part of it. So I really appreciate him coming over.
For the love of everything that's great on this earth and heaven, please, somebody get me out of here. She's kept me here for months.
Just ignore it.
She's crazy.
Pharaoh, shut up. It's good. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Are you a fan of JRPGs? And if so, what have been your overall favorite series? JRPGs, for those that do not know, JRPGs are role-playing games that were made in Japan, or actual Japanese RPGs, and there are a lot of those. My third favorite is Earthbound, my second favorite is Chrono Trigger, and my first is Paper Mario for the N64. I will play those games and never get bored with them. They're so awesome. I love them so much because it gets me hooked with the story and the way you have to travel everywhere. I don't really get bored with them. So if you have not played those, go check them out, or who knows, they might be future LPs. How did I become an LPer like Pharaoh? That's a very good question. I kinda just got tired of watching and I wanted to do it, and I also thought it would kind of help with the voice acting, because a lot of games don't have a lot of voice acting because they're kind of skeptical of how they think a character would sound. So I think it would be good practice for my dream. And I saw so many people who had fun playing video games while giving commentary on playing, and I used to do that all the time growing up. I would just talk to myself while playing the game, you know? And I figured, well, if anybody else can do it, I can too, so woo! Do you like cheese? Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah. Are you a fan of the Persona series? Yes, I am, and they are very interesting games, but they're kind of genius. It's such a mixture of different genres that I think that's why I like it. My favorite would have to be Persona 4, because I feel like I'm in love with the characters a lot more than I was with any other ones. So yeah, that's my opinion. If memes were dreams, would you sleep all the time? Yes. Yes, I would. What's your favorite food? Spaghetti. How did you get into Ace Attorney? Pharaoh 2091. I came across one of his Ace Attorney videos and I was like, what game is this? You play as a lawyer? That's kind of dumb. So I went back and watched from the beginning and oh my god, I got hooked. What other game do you play as a lawyer? You just go watch it or go play it. Trust me, you'll love it. You'll love it. Who's the best boss ever? If you're talking about a boss in a video game, Bowser's Inside Story. I'm not gonna spoil what the final boss is, but that, because it has the best boss music ever. Which Ace Attorney character is your favorite? Maya, of course! I mean, come on! What tiny girl will eat tons of hamburgers? I mean, seriously. What's your special winter LP? Well, it might be a variety of different games. I know I have one coming up that I'm trying to record, and hopefully I will be able to do Trials and Tribulations next. We will see, but I don't know, some things may change. What is your favorite Ace Attorney game? Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the very first one, because that's what got me hooked, and I like all the cases in that game. It hit the feels. It hit the feels! What is the equipment that you use to make your YouTube videos? Well, I just recently bought a Audio-Technica microphone. Yay! And it sounds so much better than the Blue Snowball. I just felt like I just needed to make my voice sound more professional, and I also have a MacBook Pro 2011, and I actually use ScreenFlow, which is a program for Mac that allows me to capture or window capture the game that I'm playing on my computer. So it's really neat, it's really cool, has its own editing program, so that's a good way to start off for those that have Macs. I don't have a PC yet, but for those that have Macs, I really suggest getting ScreenFlow. It is very simple, easy to use, easy to edit, and yeah, I'd suggest going with that if you have a Mac. If you have a PC, I really can't help you. I'm sorry. Who are your 3 favorite Ace Attorney characters? Number 1, Maya Fey. Number 2, Phoenix Wright. And number 3, Miles Edgeworth, my senpai. My favorite game of all time? My favorite game of all time is Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64, because that was the first game that I got on the N64, and I could not stop playing it. Any suggestions on how to start a YouTube channel? Yes, I have lots of suggestions, but I will try to condense it down. First, I would say do your research and find any videos or WikiHows on how to start a YouTube channel, because there's a lot of stuff that you have to know before you even begin. And for me, what helps me is organizing what I'm going to do for like the next 3 or 4 months. I have different apps, different programs on my computer that help me figure out what I'm going to do for the next few months. So that way I'm not scrambling like, crap, what am I going to do? Don't ever procrastinate if you have a YouTube channel, because you don't want to disappoint your fans, do you? Do you? Will you post your Undertale stream? I will try to. I will do my best. I will do my best. What are your favorite voices to do? Mine is Maya Fey.
And little Pearl, she loves everything because she's so naive to everything.
Undyne, because I can do anything that I want because I am part of the Royal Guard. Although Alphys is very interesting, but she's a good friend. And Papyrus, good Lord, knows that he needs help, but what can you do? Do you practice any voices or accents to get better at them? Yes, practicing is very important, because if you don't practice, then how can you get better? And also, practice makes permanent, not perfect, because no one is perfect. So practice, 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 practice. Who are your favorite LPers? Other than Pharaoh? Nintendo Capri Sun, because I love how he just talks about life and he's very real, like you're watching his videos, but yet he's that friend who's sitting there next to you playing and you're like, hey, you know, what's up? And he's like, you know, nothing much, and he's just talking about his life, and I feel like I know him because he does that. Have you played any Zero Escape games? Yes, I've played 999, 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors, and I have not played Virtue's Last Reward. I've seen Pharaoh's LP of it, but I haven't played it. But I really, really, really want to. Who influenced you, and do you feel like it has helped you with your voice acting dream? Pharaoh, I know I mentioned him a lot, but he actually has influenced me. He kind of helped me with my voice acting, as far as on YouTube, and he is very awesome for pushing me and helping me in working with me off screen or off the computer to, you know, develop our skills and practice. And also, I have 2 very special people that help me too. You'll see them randomly on my streams. They don't come often, but I work with them. And can I say your name? Okay, one of them is Hanson. I'm not gonna say his first name, but it's just his last name, Hanson, and Massey. These guys are like my brothers. They're awesome. They're pushing me and helping me get to the level of acting and voice acting that I need to be. And without them, I don't know what I'd do. Oh, shut up. Which game genre do you like the most? Ugh, that's a hard one because I like all of them. I'd probably say RPG is my favorite just because it's more tactical and I could actually, you know, strategize, I guess. I don't know. But I like all of them except horror. I will never do horror. I hate horror. I don't ever want to do horror, never. What's your favorite anime? Ruby from Rooster Teeth. Go watch it. It's awesome. It's a 3D anime, 2D anime. My favorite one would be probably The 7 Deadly Sins because it is brilliant. I just finished it and it's awesome. I do not understand voice acting. Can you explain it to me? Voice acting is pretty much giving characters in a video game or anime a voice. So that way, you know, when you watch it or when you play the game, you hear the character, hear how they sound. Do I think Maya will come back in Ace Attorney 6? And how likely do you think she will channel Mia if she does? I really hope she does because she's my favorite. And if she does, I will scream my head off and eat lots of hamburgers. Because I can! What is your opinion on Cloud coming to Smash, and would you add if you could pick, or who would you add if you could pick a newcomer to add Smash? I guess Cloud being in Smash is cool. I haven't really played Final Fantasy VII, so I really wouldn't know. And excuse the dogs barking. I'm house sitting and they're just outside barking, having the time of their lives. Sorry. But if I could add any character, it would be Shantae and Paper Mario. Those would be the characters that I would add because it's awesome and Shantae's freaking cool. But you know what? It's okay. Next time. She'll get them next time. Next time. Which Shantae game is your favorite? Why? And how hyped are you for the new Half Genie Hero coming out soon? Well, I played the first one and I haven't played the second, but I saw Liam's LP of it. Liam Triforce. I'm really excited for Half Genie Hero because it seems like it's a revamp of the first one. The first one's great, but you know there are some things that I felt it was lacking. I think which will be my favorite. The first one will be my favorite, but then once Half Genie Hero comes out, I think that will probably be my favorite. I just need to finish Pirate's Curse. Oops. Have you watched Lord Band's Phoenix Wright fan cases? If yes, what is your opinion? If no, will you consider watching them based on this question alone? I've actually watched some of his stuff before. The guy who does Phoenix Wright on their end is awesome. He is actually in the My Little Pony case, Turnabout Storm, and his voice is... I feel like his voice is headcanon for me, but yeah, they do an amazing job and their fan cases are really good. They make a lot of sense and the evidence is really cool and the characters they come up with is really neat. So if you haven't seen it, go check them out. How old am I? What did you like to know? 26. This guy. No, for real, I'm 26. Are you into the Final Fantasy Tales series? Yes. I haven't played a lot of Final Fantasy. I've played 10. I've played... Oh god, I can't even remember all the numbers. But, I want to play more on my channel. Hopefully you guys will like it once I start playing them. I have not played the Tales of series. I heard they're really great, but I have not played them. So maybe I could do a blind LP of them, you never know. What do you think of the idea of Ace Attorney anime? Do you think it'll be good as hell as I'm thinking myself? I love the idea for a Ace Attorney anime. I would love to be Maya for that anime. If I do, it'll be a dream come true, and I will probably die from excitement. Are you interested by Danganronpa games? Yes, I actually am. The only thing is, I want to play them for myself, but I already know the story, and I already know what happens because I've seen Pharaoh's LP of it. So it's sad, but I do want to play it for myself. Sadly, it's not going to be blind, but who knows. Top 3 Nintendo characters. Oh shoot, like the Mario universe, or I don't know. Yoshi, Luigi, and Rosalina, I guess. Rank these bounty hunter mercenaries in order which you think is the strongest. Oh, Fox McCloud, Samus Aran, and Captain Falcon. Number 3, Captain Falcon. Number 2, Fox McCloud. Number 1, Samus Aran. If you could have either Sonic Speed, Link's Triforce Piece of Courage, or Shantae's shapeshifting ability, which would you choose and why? I would choose Link's Triforce of Courage, because if that's the case, I can do whatever I want and not be scared. What anime power would you love to have? I would have a Sailor Moon power. Sailor Jupiter, because she's my favorite. Who is your favorite sidekick? Favorite sidekick of any genre? Maya Fey! I guess she's a sidekick, but if you're talking about like old school, then probably Yoshi. Which do you prefer, guns or swords? Swords, duh. Dude, you know how awesome that would be if I had a sword? If I had Austin the Sword from Sword Art Online, oh my god, it'd be so over! You? That was stupid, I know. Who are your biggest influences on voice acting? My biggest influence would be Colleen Clinkenbeard, because she plays Urza in Fairy Tail, if you don't know, but she also does various other voices as well. But I actually met her twice in a row at Comic-Con last year and Comic-Con this year. And she kind of gave me really good advice on what to do and how to keep pushing and not be afraid of, pursuing my dream. So she was very real and very helpful, so I really like her. She's awesome. If you haven't seen her, check her out. And my other one is Jeremy Lee. She also plays Lucy in Fairy Tail, and she does a lot of other voices as well. She's very passionate about what she does, and she kind of inspires me to actually go after what I want to do. So without them, I think I probably wouldn't be pursuing it as hard. Okay guys, that has been SkiniMini's first ever Q&A! Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you liked the answers I gave for your questions. And hopefully I can do this again in a few months or weeks or whatever. So thank you guys again so much for all your questions. I really enjoyed answering them and trying to figure out how to put everything together. So, yeah, if you have any more questions, I can try and answer some of them in the comments. And if I already answered them already, then they should be in here. Or just watch the video, I guess. Again. So if no one's told you that they love you today, I do very much. Bye, guys!
Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like this, why don't you check out this playlist? Or maybe if you don't want to watch that, maybe check out this one.
Or, if you already like what you see, why don't you follow me on Twitter? And if you already like what I say on Twitter, why don't you go ahead and press that subscribe button? Come on, you know you want to. See you guys later.